Hello, everyone. Welcome to Worship Media. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell.
Finally, the game is called frustration. You know, that's what this game is called. We'll keep playing it and playing it until somebody will give up. But that person is not gonna be me. So they better just know it that the more they try to play this frustration game, the more we will keep on refusing. Okay, it's 11 minutes after, and it's just been happening more consistently these days. But one day I'm gonna explain to you what's been going on, but for now it's not important. What is important is that we end up still coming to you. We still end up somehow doing our broadcast. So let them keep doing what they're doing. they they try one way, we succeed another way. Okay, whatever they do, we always find a way around it. It's been one thing or the other, but I know where all that is coming from. I know what they're trying to do. They're not going to succeed. That's just the bottom line. No matter what they do, they are not going to succeed. And so, guys, even though we're starting like a little bit behind schedule, I'm still going to give 2 or 3 minutes for guys to come together and let's start the show proper. Today I'm expecting to have a special guest in the house, someone that is very popular out there, and someone I also hold in very high esteem because he finds a way to, he has a very, very fantastic way of communicating his message. I'm going to keep it a secret so that let's see how many of you will guess. Those of you who are regulars, you already saw us put it out there. But those of you who are not regulars, I want to give you guessing a little bit. So while you're doing that, please go ahead and share the video. Remember, I told you guys, if you don't share the video, then we become selfish and we don't let other people into what is going on. If you discover something good, you should share it, okay? You should share it around. You should let people know about it. So go ahead and share the video. And remember, they don't talk about us in mainstream media. So the only way is by us telling our own story. So go ahead and share it, because when you share it, then you make other people know about what we are doing. So go ahead and share the video. Today I have Ono Weibo as my special guest, and our hearts still continue to go out to people in Onisha. As you all know, we're just trying to recover from the fire incident that happened in Onisha 2 days ago, only for there to be another fire incident. So it's like, what the hell is going on? All right. They're just trying to recover from one, and another one is happening. So now when people begin to say that it is like a terrorist attack, and you want to say that what they are saying is wrong, when you see incidents like this, you begin to wonder, is there a pattern in this thing? What is going on? What is going on? That's why we are focusing on Onisha. Our focus is turned to Onisha and what is going on there. At about 3 a.m. today, there was yet another fire incident in Onisha. I don't know if some of you have seen it. I'm going to bring on my my archaic method. I'm still trying to be to be modern, but please bear with me. Let me play the video for you through my archaic method. Okay, those of you who are high-tech, please pardon me. So I'm going to go ahead and play this video for you. For those of you who have not signed in, you can follow us later on YouTube. But let me play this video. So this is what happened.
4:48 a.m. in the morning. This is on Nature Enugu Express Road by Omaba, very close to New Pass Flyover. Everywhere is engulfed in fire.
I hope you guys can see
another
it.
fallen tanker. Omaba is completely down with fire.
See?
Omaba is completely down with fire. There is no fire service here. God have mercy in Anambra State. We don't have government, nothing, everywhere is completely down. You can see on Nature Enugu Express Road by before New Pass Flyover. Everywhere is engulfed in fire. Another fallen tanker, people's property, vehicle being raised down by fire. There is no fire service. This is 3:50 something a.m. in the morning. On reporting live from on Nature Enugu Expressway.
Okay, you see, I'm gonna stop it, guys, and I'll explain to you. So that video is a young man trying to show what was happening by 3 a.m. in the morning at a mobile layout in Onitsha. So you begin to ask yourself, is there a pattern? Another tanker with fuel in it, you know? So can't you, because when the tanker falls and the fuel goes into the gutter, then it begins to flow along the gutter. I mean, you see me, I don't just begin to spread fake news and I don't just begin to support conspiracy theories, but please help me here. Let's not try to fan the flames of a story, because if just not up to a week, just a couple of days ago, 3 days ago, a tanker fell and was on fire and the petrol was carrying the fire along. It was on a slope and the fire just kept flowing and setting up other houses ablaze. 3 days later, another tank falls not far away, not up to 10 kilometers from where the other one happened, still within the same Onitsha, still in a heavily populated area, flowing and setting houses and other things ablaze. Then I'm beginning to wonder what is going on. Is there a relationship between these two things? Somebody needs to prove otherwise to me, because I'm beginning to be worried. I don't understand it anymore. I don't really know why that kind of thing should be happening. Somebody please help explain it to me, because sometimes you don't know everything. Yeah, I want to thank everybody who is coming in now. Yemi Oluwa, Emma Gold, and all of you. Aziz Yusuf, all of you that are here right now, thank you so much. Just sending out a shout out while we're still waiting for that people to come in. Peter Simon, Mayin Kano, Ruthie Kude, my dear Auntie Ruthie, thank you for your support. Jerry Okoro, Chief Priest, Iverin Ako Msupishi, how are you doing? Godly Dennis, good morning, everybody. Good morning, my dear sister. Erica, thank you so much. Bazwae Enterprises, GBKFM, thank you. Architect Johnny Humweze, thank you so much. Oluwa Deleboliti Fair, thank you, sir. Thank you. Andrew Adega, Flight General, thank you, everybody, for coming on. I'm going to be bringing in a special guest very soon. I am hoping that he's going to come in any minute from now, but we are going to be focusing on the Onitsha fire incident again today, because we have not even finished talking about the last one, and there is yet another one. It's confirming some of the things that we were, every time we come up, every time we start talking, they say we make a lot of noise. They say we are very negative. They say we don't report the truth. But then, please tell me what is false about when we told you that there was no fire service. The government came back and said, oh, there was fire service. They came there, but people don't want to recognize them. People were reporting live. You see, that's something I don't understand about these guys. This is 2019. It's no longer the time that you tell us that Zeke said something and Awolowo said something and Zeke has the key to the River Niger and we all believe you. No, this is the time when, as the news is happening, people bring out their phone and they are reporting live. When that fire started, right from when that tanker fell, people started reporting it. So if you check from that time they started reporting it to when the first tanker came, it was more than 5 hours. And that tanker came from Delta State, not even from Anambra State. So people should stop lying. Finally, they agreed. And you know, we told you that a good governor should have immediately sacked the head of the fire department in Anambra State. He did not. He waited because he doesn't even know what is happening. Probably the governor didn't even know about the news until his aides were reporting and trying to do damage control. But finally, when they recovered, we are happy to announce to you, yes, we are happy. It's not like when something bad happens to people, we celebrate. But this one, we will celebrate. We're happy that they have finally thought it wise to sack the head of fire department in Anambra State. So they sacked the guy, but the governor should be apologizing. I expect the governor to be in sorrow and mourning, looking at all those people that died. Not that he's the one that killed them, not that he's the one that caused the fire, but he did not provide the enabling environment to prevent that kind of thing from happening. Every time we blame a leader, people say, why do you blame Buhari for this? Why do you blame Buhari for this? Let me teach you Leadership 101. Leadership 101 is that the responsibility, the buck stops at the head. That is where it stops. Leadership is responsibility, responsibility, responsibility. And let me add one more: responsibility. That is the definition of leadership. Everything that happens under your watch, you are responsible. A good leader comes out and he says, I am sorry. It is, I own responsibility for this. You own everything that happens within your territory. You are the chief security officer. That's why you are the commander in chief. If you don't understand your position when you're going to be a leader, don't go and lead. You guys know, I normally like to say, you lead or you follow or you get the heck out of the way. There are so many people who are ready to do that thing that you think that you're doing. You're not the right person, so just get the hell out of the way. Because if you understand that you're the chief security officer, when one life is lost, you are a shepherd. They should take these leaders and school them. They should take them to go and stay with all these Fulani cattle rearers. That's what they should do. People, when you win governorship, before you even start contesting, they should pack anybody, including me. Let us go and stay with cattle rearers. Let us go and stay with people, shepherds, and watch what they do with their cattle. Watch, honestly, a Fulani man, a real Fulani cattle rearer, he will sacrifice, he's ready to kill you because of his cow. That is, of course, they do it in a bad way, but I'm telling you, the kind of love that a shepherd has for his animals. That's why in the Bible, Christ is the good shepherd. A shepherd will leave the rest of his thousands of cattle and go after one small sheep. He does not say that that one is not important. He goes after he fights down the bear and gets the sheep out of the bear. He fights. David said, the same God that saved me from the bear, the same God that saved me from the lion, whenever a lion came after my sheep, I fought it and I removed the sheep from his claws. That's what a shepherd does. A shepherd does not stay in government house drinking tombolikwo when these people are dying And when it comes to talk, you say, they say it's 10. It's only 4 people that died, though. It's 5.5 people. Why did they say it's 6.325? And you be arguing. No, they came, they didn't came. Okay, now, the people that got born, they should come and receive money at the state house. Can you imagine that? So the shepherd sits down and says that the sheep that ran away, tell the sheep to come and meet me at home when they finish eating. No, the shepherd stays there with the sheep, protects the sheep, leads them to still waters, leads them to where they are supposed to go, finds out the best place. That's why when you read Psalm 23, you said, you lead me beside still waters, besides green pastures. That's what the shepherd does. The shepherd finds the best place where there is good food, where there's security, where there's abundance, and he guides his sheep to that place. The shepherd makes sure that where the sheep sleeps, it builds uses stones, these stones that are in the desert. Even when they can't build a hedge, they try to build some protection against the sheep. That's what the governor should do. That's what leaders should do. You should build a protection, a hedge of protection against the people that you lead. But you can't do that because you don't even love the people. That's why Sowore is willing to lay down his life for the people that he loves. Unfortunately, these people don't even appreciate him. That's why you see people like Nnamdi Kanu willing to lay down their lives for the people that they love. And they don't just do this by talking. They talk, and they walk the walk. And that's why the other people will keep fighting them, because they don't like the truth. They don't like to hear the truth. And that's why they keep blocking me. That's why they keep frustrating me. That's why they keep shutting me down, so that when I want to come up, nobody will see me. We'll keep fiddling and doing until we're able to come to you. But it doesn't matter how much they do this, we will continue. This is 2019. Life has gone high tech. You do your own low tech. Me, I'll go high tech, and I'll still overcome you guys, and I'll still get to talk to the people, because this truth, no matter, even if you shut me down, there's millions of people out there that will take up this thing, and they will continue to do it until one day we'll dismantle all of you hopeless leaders, and we will take back our country from you. Guys, like I was saying, I am just focused on Onitsha. I am so upset. I grew up in Onitsha, like I told you. My primary school and my secondary school were in Onitsha. I know all of these places. Whenever they call the names of those places, I remember trekking. Those days we would trek around the whole of Onitsha. There's no, as kids, we don't enter taxi, we don't enter Okada. There was no Okada. We go everywhere. If you're good from Onitsha, from Boromi, from Nkpo, you would trek. How did we even do it? You would trek through Oka Road, you trek round down to DMJ's roundabout. Then you pass and you continue to trek down till you go and touch River Niger with your leg. If you want to go to Asaba, you cross. That used to be our amusement, our vacation, our tour. When we're going, like now, you enter, you go Mexico. Or you go to amusement. If you want to go to Mexico or vacation, you go to Niger Bridge and you cross Niger Bridge. If you cross to Asaba and come back, you have traveled abroad. That used to be our fun. Onitsha used to be that's my place, man. That's the place I learned everything that I learned. Good, bad, but let's just talk about the good. Used to then, those days, we'll go to the library. There used to be library. You go to Onitsha library, they have programs for kids. It was beautiful. All that thing has been wiped away. Man, it's very, very, very painful. It's very painful. Look at Onitsha. Look at the whole place has been messed up. It's dirty and everything. And they get a lot of money. They get a lot of money from these businessmen. And yet you cannot fix okay. Assuming everything that we are talking about a couple of days ago was bad, assuming it was bad, what about just yesterday, this morning? There was another fire early this morning, and you should have proved us right by taking your fire service vehicles there. You didn't. 1 hour later, you were not even still there. Ono Weibo, you are here. I'm going to see if we can get you on, but let me know. I'm going to try to bring you in, but you're not asking me to come in. So Ono Weibo, because send me a request. Let me bring you in. Or if I can't bring you in, I'm gonna call you on WhatsApp live video and try to bring you in. That's what I'm going to do now if I can't get you, and I will do that through my other line. But ladies and gentlemen, even as we are talking, don't forget to go and make a donation to our GoFundMe page. The Take It Back movement has set up a GoFundMe page through which they are using to fight this government that has kidnapped Omoyele Sowore and so many other people, and they have locked them up and they are demanding ransom from them, and we are saying no way. He said, but no Europe account to donate, but Nigerian account is not yet come. No, Sahid Okpa Salami. Let me correct some things. We found out that those in Nigeria can donate. You can donate with your ATM card in Nigeria as long as it has the Visa logo or it has the MasterCard logo. You can use it to donate, please. You can use your ATM card or you can use your MasterCard. We are very, very cautious. We are still working on getting a platform in Nigeria. We discovered that when we open an account and tell you to put money into that account, the federal government will go and freeze the account and steal it from us. So we're being very careful with that. But anybody, anywhere, if you're in Europe, you go there, just make the conversion and then type in dollars what you propose to give in, maybe in pounds or in euro. So please, it works everywhere around the world. All right, we have a first anonymous donation of $20. Let's put our hands together. That's what we do whenever we get somebody donating into that account. Let's clap for them. Let's give them thumbs up. But let me try to bring in my brother Ono Weibo to join us. Ono Weibo, I'm seeing you, but I cannot add you. I don't know why I cannot add you. But let me go on and call you. I'm going to call you now on WhatsApp because you're somebody that I know will be able to give me a good perspective. So I'm calling you with another number now, Ono Weibo. Let me see if it will be able to happen, and I'll just do that direct. I'm calling you now, my brother. I'm hoping you'll be able to come on live because it's very, very important to me. Yes, yes. Can you turn your screen? Turn it the other way. Hey, Ono Weibo. Because hold on, let me turn you around. Can my people wear guys? You think I was joking, but I wasn't joking. Oh, I don't know how this is gonna look. We have here Ono Weibo live and direct. Mado, how are you?
I'm okay, thanks, and you?
I am fine. Oh, I am fine, my brother. I had to bring you on the show because I know that you are somebody who will be able to give us a true perspective of what is going on down there. You got to go. I am real happy about what is going on in our nation. Can you give us a brief assessment of what is going on ground there?
He's talking about the fire that engulfed most part of the market.
Yes.
Okay. As the story went, I passed through the express. That very moment, the fire was still like burning the tanker. Then I saw some group of road safety cops and some policemen trying to create a path for people to pass through while the fire was still burning there. So I drove past heading to Asaba. Some hours later, we had the news that the fire has destroyed a lot of shops. So as a matter of fact, I went there this morning to make a video. So the fire really destroyed a lot. So many people lost their goods. I interviewed some people. One man just said that he just had his wedding 2 weeks back, and today they've just rendered him a nobody. He's now thinking of how to feed his wife and family. And so many other people that I interviewed. Even as I speak to you right now, some shops are still, like, the fire is still on.
Wow.
Even though they've tried to contain the fire, but not much was done. And I will tell you truly, most of us were not happy that Delta State had to send down their fire servicemen to come and contain the fire. But Anambra State could not send their own firefighters to stop the inferno that moment. So it's so appalling that even the management of that market can't even provide, because I don't think everything is done about government. We should be conscious of our health and our safety. A market like that should have their own fire station there, or even ambulance, but such was not there. You see, it's so bad. People are now counting their losses. You see, that's the situation there in Onitsha. The fire, it really destroyed a lot. I must tell you, it destroyed a lot. So many shops got burnt. I was there this morning and I really cried for them.
Come, so my brother, tell me, there is a lot of money that these market people pay. Sorry, my brother, sorry for that. There's a lot of money that these people pay, those guys in the market, and they pay a lot of tax to the government. Is it really right that the government cannot really come to their aid the one time that they needed the government?
Yes, the thing is that the governor came. The governor came and made some promises. He even asked them to submit their names to a certain authority so that he will see how he can compensate them. They will get compensated. But I tell you that in that inferno, some people lost their lives, like 3 people. They showed me their shops. Now, when you're trying to compensate people, how can you compensate for lives lost? So, the governor or the government of the state has promised that they will do something for them. But then, I hope that it doesn't end there, that they will still go ahead and fulfill their promises, because these people are really stranded. A lot happened.
Okay, let me ask you another.
These people, they pay a lot of money. Every day, they ask you money for this, money for that. You buy a good, you come to the market for shopping. While they're leaving the premises, you must pay. The wheelbarrow that is leaving the premises must pay. They'll give you a ticket. Now, all this money they are realizing, you wonder, what are they doing with it? Why wouldn't they just use that money to get a vehicle? At least for an ambulance. Just get an ambulance in place, just in case anything happens. But such a thing never happens. We don't think safety first. They begin to think things like this the moment we have problems. Okay. We don't think of our safety when we are still safe.
Okay, let me ask you. There was another incident again this morning. Is it true that there was another tanker that burnt again today?
Oh yes. Another tanker. Another tanker fell after the army barracks going towards Visol. It happened at the very early hours of today. It happened. Not quite far from where the first one happened.
Now one. As na agba nke izizi otu n'igwe, agba nke bụ otu n'igwe. Now, it doesn't it sound funny, or is it not beginning to look funny? The same Onisha, the same trailer, the same petrol, not far from the other one. What is your analysis? What do you have to say?
Yes, you're right when you think that way. It happens first in Onitsha, and 2 days later, another one. So it calls for concern anyway. And you won't even blame anybody who thinks that is a planned thing or something. But I wouldn't say something like that. Things happens anyway. Things happens. Then when it happens like this, then we begin to think of how to, like make things right. Yes, we think of how to make things right. I think it's high time we stopped looking at government to come and do this for us or that. We as individuals, we still need to do something. Station all these ambulances here and there. Take precautionary measures to secure lives. We shouldn't be waiting for government at all times because we already know that we don't have government. We don't have it. Anybody that is looking up to government is deceiving himself in this country. We don't have government. We should be doing things for ourselves. And if the government today decides to come and help, then it's okay. Who is fighting the government? You come to fight them, they will come after you. That is it. So they will just silence you. They don't want you to talk against them. Look at the video going around now where a governor was, making a threat to somebody, telling that person to stop, going around with news about him or whatever that is happening in the state. This is the situation in this country. When you are here, you are not safe. When you are here, you are not safe. Talk about them is a problem.
You see?
So they just want you to remain quiet, remain silent. Whatever you see, accept it. Or if you don't want to stay in this country and see all these things happening, then you better leave the country. You go. If you go out there, they treat you like you are just a piece of shit. You must stay because even your government will not come for you. Look at what happened to us in South Africa. What did our government do? We lost everything. We lost everything. Even they burned the shop of a girl who is next to me. They loot shops here and there. They killed our people. What did the government do? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Go all around the world and see how they are treating us. They treat us like we are animals. All the jails in Malaysia, everywhere in the world, you see, even here in Africa, go to Ghana and see Nigeria. Go to Benin Republic, go to Senegal, you see Nigerians in jail for nothing. Who is going to speak for us? Who can stand for us? Nobody. Why wouldn't they treat us like shit when we are being treated like piece of shit, even in our own country? You see how bad it has become. It's really, really bad. Who is going to fight for us? I saw your caption. You talk about free Sowore. I saw your caption. Look at where is Sowore now? Where is he? He's not even there alone. He went in there with some other people also. The country is really bad, bro. The country is really bad. Really, really bad. Even as I speak to you, I don't think I'll stay in this country till December. What's the point being here?
My brother, I can feel your pain. That's why I really wanted to talk to someone like you, because it takes a lot of guts to do what you're doing. I know you have to avoid danger. You have to avoid persecution. I know they've come after you, they've threatened you, but you keep doing what you're doing. And I really want to appreciate you. I know you have risked your life. The thing is that you found a way to use comedy to convey your message. You use comedy to talk about very, very serious matters. And I've listened to you, I've followed you, and I've seen you will do live videos for hours, just focusing on people. I don't know how you do it, but you're really a hero there. I want you to know. I want you to know that the things that you think you're doing, it may be little, but they are heard all over the world. All over the world, we listen to you, we watch what you're doing, and we really, really want to applaud you for what you're doing. You're doing great, my brother. Thank you so much for what you're doing. I've told you, if you want to come to Canada, let me know. I will personally send you an invitation. Honestly, I will do whatever it takes if you want to come to Canada. I'm telling you.
Thank you, bro. Thank you for that offer. I'm just doing this for humanity's sake. I would say I am just trying to voice out for the voiceless, people that doesn't have the voice to speak. But even today, some group of boys came to my office and vandalized everything. I don't know who sent them, but whoever sent them should know that it's a lost battle. You're just fighting and you will lose. And I'm not afraid of anybody. Whatever will happen, will happen. One day we'll all die. So what's the point?
Na ono Igbo ngwa kowazialo ndị be anyị na-ege ntị. We know we have a lot of people here. We have all Nigerians here, but I need you to just in a minute greet all our listeners, especially the Igbo people, your fan base, because kọwalụ fakafa makwa n'onu Igbo maka ụfọdụ amara ma ọ bụ n'onu Igbo na-ekwu okwu.
Igbo bụ Igbo. N'onu Igbo na-ekwu. Na-agbado etu ife ọnụ nye. Anyị natakwa Naijiria were anya anyị na-apụ etu ife si eme. N'ịmago si na-adị. Anyị ga na-ekwupụkwanụ Chukwu kere anyị. Ebe m na-ekwukwa ebe otu anyị si ekwu ya na otu m ka m si ekwu ya sịkwa ụmụ Igbo. Ebe ọ bụrụ na ya maara ụnụ mma, agbanyeghị ka o si na-adị, anyị ga-ebikwa nghọtago. Anyị ga-ebi ya maara ụnụ mma n'olie maara ụnụ afọ na ngwara eke akara na ụbọchị naanị Igbo ji wee bili. Azụkwa m ngo onye ji ego ya gbanarị ya nke onye na-emebu ife ọma ya ga-alị ya.
Ise
ngunu ji ego ya gbanarịkwa n'ụnụ. Onye na-achụ ụnụ ama abụ ụnụ. Ọchụ ụnụ ama abụ ụnụ. Ọkwa n'okirikiri ka a na-agba ugwu ose ada adịkwa
eziokwu.
Anyị bụkwa n'ụmụ Chineke. Chukwu ga-abịa ma anyị bụ ose. Onye nwụrụ na-ata anyị ọ ga-anụ ụdị ya. Anyị ga-adị.
Amen. Thank you. Thank you. Bigodalo, thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. All right, guys. God, thank you. All right, guys. I don't know how else to put this. This guy, people like him, you don't know what it takes for them to be able to do what they do. I would say what he was just doing there. He does his program mostly. He does his program mostly in Igbo language, so that's why I really wanted him to speak to his fan base. But what he actually does is that even though he's living there in Nigeria, he always highlights on what is happening among the eastern states with the eastern governors. There's so many issues that he just picks on and he talks about it very, very outspokenly. He is very vocal when he is talking about things that are not going on right. And you just saw what he said. They come and they attack him. They just vandalized his office this morning. They threaten them. It's not easy to be an activist in Nigeria. And there are so many people who are activists. Some of them don't talk because of where they are. Some of them, they don't have a platform. I need for you to understand that this resistance is happening in so many ways. Some people resist in their workplace. Some people resist by what they wear on their bodies. Some people, when they dress a certain way, they are trying to do passive resistance. They are trying to send a message to you. Somebody could come to work dressed in a certain attire. They are trying to let you know that, hey, you are not attending to us. You are not attending to us. Somebody can come in there wearing their choir robe. It's trying to tell you that, listen, you came and burnt our church. You came and destroyed our church. Somebody can walk into a place dressed like an imam from a mosque. They are trying to tell you that, hey, you came and destroyed our mosque. You didn't do this to us. So people are doing things in a certain way. Someone can come and to the middle of the road and start selling his goods in front of a road that has been spoiled, that is full of potholes, that is full of standing water. They are just trying to send a message to you. So people like this guy, he is really, really speaking the truth. He is involved in activism. I implore you to go and look for Onowibo TV. Onowibo TV. Especially if you are from the Igbo extraction or from southeastern Nigeria, and you can understand what he said. But he mixes it in English and in Igbo. But the important thing is that's why I don't like it when people condemn IPOB. I don't like it when people condemn Afenifere. I don't like it when people condemn the Arewa movement. Anybody who is standing for truth, anybody who is involved in activism, allow them to do their own thing in their own way. This fight, we are all together in this thing. We are all suffering it. We are all buying Gary from the same market. The prices of things that are going up are still going up, and nobody's doing anything about it. They close the border. They say it's for something good. I'm wondering why they're closing the border close to Christmas. You know the particular group of people that this border closure is affecting. Let me tell you something. They always say, oh, why did people go to start bringing in goods from semi-border, from all the other borders? Why did people stop sending cars to our ports? Why? Because you woke up one morning and you increase the tariff, you increase this, you increase that. Because who are the importers? Who are the people who import vehicles most? You know the people that you're targeting. And then when they bring in these vehicles, you collect money from them. If the official amount is 50,000 naira, for instance, before they bring out that vehicle, they've paid 500,000. 300 and 450 will go to the pockets of corrupt immigration and customs officials. Only 50,000 will go to the government. So if the guy gives you 50,000, what profit is he going to make? I swear to you, I promise you that if you kept our ports legally functioning the way they are supposed to function, if you remove corruption from the ports, nobody will be interested in bringing things through the border. Nobody. If you create the enabling environment, forget about importation of goods first. Create the enabling environment for people to farm rice and every other thing here. Just by the fact that foreign rice, they can grow it here. As long as, forget about saying that people prefer foreign rice. If you grow that foreign rice in Nigeria and you package it and you sell it to people at 20%, because that is possible, 20-30% the price of the foreign rice, people will abandon. What happened to our, let me tell you for instance, that's why I respect Nigerian musicians and I respect Nigerian artists. In the past, when we, during our own time, if I show you some of my mixtapes, not CDO, for those of you who are all these young people here, we used to have this cassette player, you know, to have 2 holes. That's what we used to have. All my mix, Johnny Architect, Johnny Humweze will tell you, we used to play them in the architecture department. All my mixes, from beginning to end, you will not even find Nigerian musicians, find maybe 1 or 2. It used to be Bobby Brown, you know, all of these, Kool and the Gang, Janet, all of those people. Those are the people that we used to play in those days. Now we will meet somewhere like Onyeka Onwenu, Felix Liberty, you know, all those kind of people. Very few people. But as soon as the Nigerian artists stepped up, starting from Flavor, as soon as they stepped up, Davido, Techno, all of those people, who is buying foreign music now? Go and see 2018 Nigerian mix. You see like 200, 300 records. None of them will be records from outside Nigeria. Did the government have to close our border to make the Nigerian music grow? No. Because we discovered ourselves. Because we did our own thing. The foreign music naturally just took the backstage. Look at our movies. In those days, the only movies that we watch, the pirated movies, are all the new movies. If you ask any Nigerian, they'll give you the list of all the foreign movies. But when Nollywood came back, when Nollywood, you know, came up with movies, starting with those movies like what is that movie? Hey, oh, that movie with Merit. Hey. Erica, what's the name of that movie? Oh, Living in Bondage. Starting from Living in Bondage to all of those movies. You know, Francis Duran, all of those people. Or Swafia them. When they developed RMD and all those people, when they developed the movie industry, foreign movies just took a back seat. So all this one that you're going to create stress and hardship for people now in the name of trying to promote Nigerian business. No, that's not what you do. You seriously enable the people who want to do the business, not make life difficult for them. And you will see our economy will just grow naturally. You will see us just abandon those, because the price of bringing those things in will be so exorbitant compared to how much they are sold in Nigeria. Remember now how we used to buy only foreign clothes until this Abada fashion came. No, women were not interested in all those gowns anymore, although that one has come back now. But anyway, what has come back now is those things that the inner wear has become the outer wear. The outer wear has been thrown away, but that's the fashion for women now. We'll talk about that another day. You know, now to even sew clothes, you need just one handkerchief. Just one handkerchief tight like this. Small time we'll just carry sellotape. Put the handkerchief down here. Your belly go dey open, your top go dey open. You just say you don't finish. Anyways, guys, as we're talking, let's not forget to go and make a donation to the Free Sowore Now account in GoFundMe. You just go to the GoFundMe page and type Free Sowore Now, and you see where you can donate. And let me also reemphasize, like I've done before, that you can donate from Nigeria. You can donate from Nigeria, even as we are trying to sort out the Nigerian platform, but you can donate with your ATM card as long as it has the Visa logo on it and it has the MasterCard. And when you donate, you don't have to, if you don't allow your name to be seen, you just click on anonymous and nobody will know that you are the one that donated. And let me also remind you that this money is not being raised to pay the bail bond for Moyole Sowore. It is being raised to be able to support every move that is being made to free Sowore, all the other logistics around, going to courts, organizing protest marches, bringing support to him there. All of those things, those are the things that we're doing. Someone says, Chidi, bring me on board. Okay, let me go down and see who is that. Sorry, I can't read all the comments. I'm just trying to scroll down. Jeffrey Lewis wants me to bring him on board. Okay, I'm going to do that now, Jeffrey Lewis. I hope that it works. Every other person that wants to make sure you keep your phone horizontal like this. Don't keep your phone this way. Keep your phone horizontal, and I'll be able to add you. If you're already logged in, keeping your phone this way, you need to log out and log in with your phone on the horizontal. So if you don't do that, I will not be able to add. Oh yeah, I have you on.
Hello,
Jeffrey
doctor.
Lewis. Yeah, I have you, but you're dark. I think you need to be facing the light. You're dark. The light is behind you. You gotta be looking at the light.
Yeah, let me do something about that. Yeah.
Yes, please do something about that. You can look at the lights, and if you turn and look, you should be looking at the lights. If you look at the light, then we can see your face.
Yeah. Can you see me now?
Well, that's manageable. That's better. Yeah. Okay.
Beautiful,
We can see you. How are you, my brother? Where are you? Where are we?
I'm fine. Yeah.
Where are you reaching us from?
AC action. Yeah.
Yes. Take it back, action.
Yeah. They need to free Moyole Sowore now. Yeah.
Yes.
That is my fight. Yeah.
Where are you reaching us from? Where are you from?
Yeah,
Where are you from?
I'm calling from Germany. Yeah.
Okay. Good and tact.
Yeah. Yeah, good in town. That's good, yeah. Dr. Chidi, regard to this Onitsha market issue, the fire incident.
Yeah.
Respect to that guy that called before I came on board right now,
Yeah.
So this is, if we have some incident, we have to be speaking like him, because Onitsha is a very big market, in everywhere.
Yes.
And Onitsha has produced billionaires,
Yeah.
all over the world.
Yeah.
You understand? And all these people, the poor people, they pay tax, which every of us know. And the rich people, the billionaires there, they cover the tax, they use their tax for their own pocket.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we should not be blaming federal government in everything that's happened in Nigeria. We know Nigeria has failed.
Yeah.
For Moyele Sowore to be in prison, Nigeria have totally failed.
Yes.
Injustice in every sector, every area, you know, you talk about, Nigeria is totally failed. That is why we continue to support Moyele Sowore and AAC.
Yeah.
Take it back movement. We will make sure that is out because it's fighting for 2 million Nigerians, you know, over 200 million Nigerians, sorry.
Yeah.
That is what we are fighting for. He's
Yeah.
not alone. Whatever you are now, our ancestor is with him, you know, now and even forever. So we all pray to our ancestors to please Nigeria government or Moyele Sowore to please Buhari to free him now. To free him now because he have no crime to answer in any court of law. This is the only man have started a whole revolution. There's nobody that is dead, you know. I have never heard it in social media that one person died because of AAC or rally or whatever. Never. Everything is peaceful because it really means well to Nigeria. That is for our president, Moyele Sowore. So that Onitsha market, can you imagine if you can have a torchlight in your whole house, in your bedroom? So where you generate money, where you get money, you cannot even have any security. There is a community, it's allowed. Some school in Nigeria, in Edo State village, is a community grammar school. You understand? You can't even have a community, a fire service upon the billions those guys made in that market. I'm talking about top traders in the Onitsha market.
Yeah.
They cannot even have even one van, even bus of fire service. Is that not a failure to them? So then now they put the poor people that are trying to survive in that market due to the situation of the country. They put all of them, they make fire, you know, kill some of them, according to that guy that spoke. Then the red shop was burned down. And these poor people, they don't even have help. The government, will really come there and just...
Can I tell you something, Jeffrey Lewis? Right from, let me tell you something. I grew up in Onitsha. Right from when I was a kid, almost every other year, right from the first time that market got burnt in this early 80s, the first time that market got burnt, after that year, almost every other year, that market will burn. When it burns, the big traders that you're talking about, they will come together and they will say, look, we must build a fire station, we must build this, we want to do it. The market leaders or whatever will say, okay, let us contribute money. They will contribute all this money, my brother. People will eat that money. Government will not even allow them to do anything in the market. Government will say that you see why I'm blaming the market. It is you see why I'm blaming the government. The government will tell them that they are the ones in charge of the market. They're the ones that will do all of those things. They will collect extra money apart from the normal money. Go and check now. They have contributed money several times to build a fire service inside that market, but that money will be eaten. That's what that's the anger that people have. They have been contributing for this thing.
Yeah, I'm very sorry about the disaster. The people whoever it may affect, you know. But this is what Moyele Sowore was, you know, preaching about. You see this money of market, maybe government. No. If we do investigation, the governor of Anambra State don't even know about this mess. Is the top traders. Those people, they even get contact to Aso Rock. Those people, you see that they are traders there. They get contact to Aso Rock. Without the governor, you know, on behalf of the governor, that we call Aso Rock. So those people, they are very wicked. They are there in Onitsha market. They cause all this problem to the poor people there that are trying to spring up. Those people, I'm still referring to them. The government have failed totally. And you know.
I understand what you're saying, my brother. Whenever the government is going to do, people have a proverb that it is the house rat that used to show the wild rat where fish dey for house. Yeah. So anytime the government is doing something, there are people inside that market that are conniving with them. But you have to understand that as long as you are the leader, everything settles in your table. If the governor does not know how to call, because if the governor was thinking about something like that market, if he knows what is about, you say, come on, which are the most, there is no other thing in that Anambra that generates income like that market. So a good governor will say, come on, we need to protect the thing that gives us revenue. Do they have fire service there? If they say no, the governor should give order before this thing happen. And if the thing doesn't happen, the governor should investigate. And when he's investigating, he will fish out those men and deal with them. But as long as he didn't do it, like you said, that he doesn't know, as long as he doesn't know, we must continue to blame him. I need to bring somebody in. I need to bring somebody in.
One more thing. Do not forget the system of Nigeria. They practice a very bad politics. So you see what happened in Lagos State, Abode. You see what happened to the Ekiti. So so those are the corruption that is going on in Nigeria.
Exactly.
So everybody want to rule 8 years.
Thank you so much, Jeffrey. I'm going to let you go so that I can give another person say thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you so much, brother.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay. Yeah, that was Jeffrey Lewis. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to try to bring in another person to air their view. There's Ijele Chukwuka Chizorom. Let's bring in Ijele. Remember, guys, if you want to come on, you have it so that it can work. Ijele is telling me that there is no answer from you. I hope you are using your phone. You're using your cell phone, and your cell phone is held horizontally, not vertically. Well, you're not working. Let's try another person. Arrow. We are trying to add somebody else who is making a request. If their own works, we'll bring them in. Arrow Valentine. But if it doesn't happen, we'll check another person. Please, Ijele, make sure you can sign out and sign in again and keep your phone horizontal when you're signing in. Then we can bring you in. But if your phone is vertical, it's not going to work. And guys, remember, we're doing this to create awareness about the GoFundMe page that we set up about Omoyele Sowore. Omoyele Sowore will be in court on Monday. That is 3 days from today. He's going to be in court and he'll be challenging the bail conditions that was given to him by Justice Ojukwu. We don't agree with that bail condition. We're challenging it. We say no. We are saying that another justice, Taiwo, had already asked him to be set free. And people did not honor that. Why is it that it is the one that the judge attached money to that you are trying to honor? Falana will be challenging that in court tomorrow. Now, Ijele, okay, beautiful, my brother, Ijele Chukwuka Chizorom. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We are not seeing your face very well.
Really?
But,
are you seeing it now?
We're seeing it. Ijele kedu?
Oh, the market kedem one the model.
I know. Okay, what do you have to say about Onisha?
Brother, let me tell you something, you know. I hate being right most of the times because usually I tend to be swimming against the tide every time.
It's allowed.
And
it's allowed.
It pains me to say that my gain has always been my people's loss. You know, before that incident happened, that incident happened around 11:50 something back home.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I started a video around 10 o'clock. I started a video. You can go to my timeline and check. I was making a video, and in that video, the title was I said that we should sign a petition telling Mr. President to not open that Enugu airport until next year. Why did I say that? Because I was on online checking something. Then I saw the meeting of Southeast leaders, the Ohaneze Ndibo, the priest. No, before they went to Abuja, the priest, Ohaneze Ndibo, and many bishops and the governors, some elected politicians were there. Then I was like, wow, why is it that in Nyanwodo, all the governors and everything, they are agreeing? What's in this? What's in it for the people? Then I checked at the end of this thing, the resolution they reached was to go meet Mr. Buhari to go and open the airport. Then something got into me. I'm like, why is it that these people of all the projects that we're giving them concern, why is it the airport when we have no roads? Then I realized that December is around the corner. All of them will be going home to the village to take chieftaincy titles, to go and intimidate the people. You go to their homes in December, 4 days before they come, you will see policemen will be flooding in. The entire community will be there. There will be more guns guarding their homes than guns in the police stations in their communities.
You're right.
And if you notice, the only way they will fly, the only place, the closest they can fly to the southeast is Port Harcourt or Asaba. Now, if they land in Asaba, they will have to follow this Onitsha Enugu Expressway, whether they like it or not.
Yes, you're right.
Then the ones that are not going to Enugu will have to follow Owerri Road. Either one are bad. Both of
Terrible.
them, they can. And they have their enemies. Their enemies are not you and I. They consider us troublemakers. Their enemies are their fellow politicians who know how much they are raking in, who know the value of the seat they are sitting on. Those guys can send boys to wait for them at that place. Imagine if they waited for these people in front of Toronto where this tanker fell. How are their convoys going to survive it? They won't. Yep. You find out that it was, I just finished, I said they should not open that airport. In fact, Buhari should close his ears. I even started a change.org this thing to see if our people will understand it. If our people will understand it, sign this petition. It doesn't cost much to sign it. Not much people signed it. That video lasted for like an hour and 30-something minutes. So it was less than 20 minutes after I made that video, a tanker fell in the same spot I mentioned. That video is my evidence. Everyone can go and look it up. Just within 20 minutes of that thing happening, what I said happened. Now look at another thing. I said in the evening, I came and did a follow-up video. I told them that what caused that fire is a combination of many things, and what made the fire rage for so long before people could understand what was happening is a combination of failures. First and foremost, the Onitsha Enugu Expressway is bad. Now this tanker had fallen. The product it was carrying spilled into the gutter. Now you know Onitsha very well. From that front of Nitel, that gutter leads straight to River Niger.
Yes.
So anything that flows there, of course, will be flowing through Ochanja, Fege, Odapu, Main Market to River Niger.
Until it gets into the river.
If it's water, even it will cross one gene. If it's water, that water will cross there. If it's fire, that fire will cross there. Now check the fire path.
Yes.
The second thing that played a huge role in that thing, which no one is talking about, is what? Those gutters you're seeing, people dump refuse there, and because Ansepa is not working, most times they burn it. Both in the afternoon and the evening, they are burning things inside that thing. Now, that water went and met that fire. This is one thing nobody will.
It spilled out. It spilled out.
Yes. Now, why didn't the fire start in Toronto? Go and check where it started. You must see a refuse dump that they are burning.
Exactly.
Now, the same thing happened in Omoba. The same thing happened in Omoba phase 2. Go and check it. Some people are already selling their cheap propaganda that is a terrorist attack. If you are looking for the terrorists that attack us are the Ohanes and the Igbos and the political class. They are the only terrorists that cause that thing. Go and check it now. People are saying, hey, it happened again, it happened again. Same pattern. It fell on the road, it flowed through, and when you check from down Omoba phase 2, you go down from John Wadiobu Street down to Ambition Plaza to our line. You will see that it leads to one big gully. From there, it flows there to Nkisi. From Nkisi, it's flowing to Niger. Now,
Yes.
It's the same place. It's the same path. This tanker followed. Believe me, it met another fire on the way before it catch. If not, it would have caught fire by the main road.
That's right.
And they are burning things at night. This is another thing no one wants to talk about. Now, the person saying that it's a terrorist attack, whose interest is that person protecting? You think you are antagonizing another ethnic group? No, you are just burying your head in the sand. Name this what it is. Infrastructural degradation. I showed this thing. Now look at another thing that caused that Onitsha fire to be too much. Traffic jam. Because the roads are good, traffic everywhere. Imagine if those fire service, I'm not trying to absolve them of any blame. But if a fire truck is coming from Oka to Onitsha with that traffic, with that bad road, how long will it take you? Now imagine the people that came from Asaba, came one trip. Now when they are going back, to go back from Ochanja to that place will take them like 2 hours. Then that evening period, to come from Asaba back to Onitsha will take you like 3-4 hours. Now who is losing? The same thing will be shouting that it doesn't concern you, it doesn't concern you. When it starts, it will concern you. Those people inside Ochanja, inside Wally War or Dabu, do they know that it will get to them? Of course, this thing happened in Opiweka. Now,
Yes.
People are saying, well, 2 times, men, as long as they've not fixed the road, 5 can fall on the same day. In the same day, 5 can fall, and you either stand up, tell the truth, hold the culprit responsible. Well, in fact, why is there no protest in front of the... We are talking about the governors. What about Onitsha? Not local government council. The local government chairman, we absorb them of that blame. Do you know how much these guys are raking home? They are reckoning every month. Go and check what the chairman's salary is and other add-ons. Those guys, we are talking about governors, but we've not talked about those people. The fire service, I want to come to this fire issue you are talking about. My brother, nobody is holding the unions from buying a fire truck. No one will disturb them. We all know what's happening in Onitsha. When they contribute that money, they make sure they tax every shop they have. They know the numbers of shops in main market. They know the numbers of shops they have there. They will collect that money or change the same thing. Then when they bring the money, the president and his co-gangs will now embezzle the money. When you want to raise a voice, they will ask you, oh, is it because the other chairman was from Anambra North? Now they gave someone from Anambra South. You want to follow him. Have you people caught the other person? Now, where does it end? The cycle continues. You find out that if you refuse to stand for justice, when it doesn't favor you, don't worry, one day it will come and no one will speak for you. This is the same blame we are portioning. That road, do you know why these people will not attack? They will attack Buhari for the airport, but they can't attack him on that road. Because from 1999, they've been awarding billions of naira. I did a program and showed them, go and check, do your own research. How much have they spent on the Onitsha, or in fact, the entire Southeast? That Onitsha Enugu Expressway, we counted like 72 billion naira. This is 72 billion naira pre-2015. 72 billion naira of 2015 is how much now? About 150 billion naira. Spent on that road. Does that road look like where they spent 150 billion? Now, who are the contractors? How many of your people are in that RCC and CCC they are using? We know the people who own CCC. Because they are our brethren, we will not say anything. Now, that injustice let me, what word am I looking for now? We embraced it. We tolerated it because it's coming from our people. Now the day of reckoning has come. People have lost their lives. How many shops they have insurance? Many people borrowed money. Many people borrowed from the meeting. Many people are going to sell their homes. All those buildings you see, those ones that got burnt, some of the owners don't even have money to renovate it again, because to renovate those homes, those houses, 3-story building, 4-story buildings, 2-story building, to renovate it after that fire is like building a fresh one altogether. Where do those people get that money? They built, most of them built that thing as retirement defense. Now, what are they going to do? If the shops are not open, if you didn't build your house, how are you going to take rent? Now, the business, people's businesses, people are saying people will go to the village. What village exactly? When we were growing up, when you are hit hard in the city, sorry, 1 minute. When we were growing up, if you are hit hard in the city, you go to the village. They say, man, these people have gone to the village. Now, watch the person that went to the village. Within 3-4 years, you see him come back to the town. You see him, maybe he doesn't have fiscal money, but he'll be looking okay because he's eating. You see the children growing fat. Then you see them, they will bounce back. But now, who is going to the village? People in the village are now buying food from Onitsha. If you close Onitsha Bridge, close food coming from Delta State and Edo State, we will fucking starve. Tell yourself the truth. We will starve.
Okay, Ijele, you see, thank you so much. It's obvious that you're a well-rounded person, and in a few minutes, you've gone round, you've thrown more light than I even expected. I really want to appreciate you. I'm going to try to give some other people a chance. Please, every other time you feel free, just come and I'll give you a chance to air your views. And I really appreciate you coming on to air your views here. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you.
And another day, please, another day, you want to talk about that agriculture. I have many things to talk. We will treat that
no problem.
Specifically,
no problem.
Then before I go, I want to pass my message to Sowore. Okay. Soldier, if you're listening to me, fight on. The hardest part is over. We are with you. We are behind you. Their lies can't stand forever. We've seen them for who they are. Time is on your own side. As long as the day breaks and the sun goes down, people are beginning to see it. They are seeing the people who fought you, and they've exposed themselves for who they are. Even those people who didn't understand what happened when they excluded you from debate are now beginning to understand that if someone can come, nobody from his region on a position of power stood for him, that means there is something he's doing that they don't like. Meanwhile, these are the same people we don't love. Soldier, fight on. We are with you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ijele. Thank you. Guys, it is very good when you see people like this. Ijele, I'm going to call it what it is. Ijele is an Igbo man. He's not from any. I need you to see what he said about Sowore. I'm just passing this message to some of us who don't see beyond ethnicity. Some of us who don't see beyond tribe. You see, I'm an Igbo man, unapologetic Igbo man. But it does not prevent me from understanding what somebody like Sowore is fighting for. It does not prevent me from seeing somebody like, I don't see Sowore as a Yoruba man, or he is a Yoruba man, but that's not what counts to me. Nnamdi Kanu is an Igbo man, but that's not what counts to me. What counts to me is that these are young people like me. These are people who are fighting against injustice. That is what I care about. You heard this Ijele guy talk about, yes, we want to blame the government. And I learned a lot of things from what he said. He said we are blaming the government, but have we talked about the local government chairman? Have we talked about the market leaders? So he's trying to tell us to actually go to the basics and think about all of these people who are destroying us. It's not just because somebody comes from your area, when he's in government, you want to protect him. He's trying to say that, yes, Onitsha market is suffering from all of these things, but we must tell ourselves the truth. I learned a lot from what he said. Look at how he analyzed the express. It is not a northerner that spoiled the express. It is not a northerner that fills the gutter with rubbish. It is not. Look at that fire. It's not somebody that lit up that fire. Go and analyze what he said. They burned the state sanitation agency. They burn garbage inside that thing. When they sweep the road, they pack it. They don't put it on a truck. They just sweep. That gutter is so, you should see that gutter. That gutter can swallow a trailer. Very mighty gutter, because it takes water down to River Niger. In other countries, it will not be open. Every day there's a rainfall, even a small rainfall. That gutter must carry a human being. Go and ask anybody. Everyone knows that in Onitsha. If rain is falling, it fills that gutter, and the currents are very, very strong. So when they pack those rubbish, that current will come and sweep it for them. And they've been getting away with it. But now I'm sure that all those garbages that they dumped inside that place, and they light it. So that is what ignited the fuel, according to this guy. And it makes sense to me. And if that gutter was free, there is no way the fuel would have, burnt other things. It would have just continued in that gutter until it enters the sea. You understand? So he made a lot of sense, and I appreciate him. Let me try to bring some other guys who want to come on. I know Errol Helton, you requested before. Please sign out and sign in with your phone in the horizontal, because that's the profile I'm using, and I'll be able to bring you in. If your phone is vertical when you join the program, you need to sign out and go this way. Chidi, my king, you have to call me, or don't call me on my line that you have, because it's going to cut off the program. If you want to call, please call me on okay, the other person is not interested in common live. My king, okay, my king, I'm going to bring you in. I hope your phone is on the horizontal, my king. You declined. That's what it says. So something is wrong with your setup, my king. If you're watching, just sign out, sign in again. You have to keep your phone like this when you're signing. I'm not able to read all the comments. They should send the request and then turn the phone. Yeah. Okay, guys, please do what indeed you are very mad. Thunder fire you. Guys, let's not waste our time cussing each other out. We are not the problem here. Our problem is outside. The problem are the people who are not doing what they are supposed to do. People in government and all of those people, they are the ones that we should be attacking. We don't attack ourselves here, all right? Guys, don't forget the good of a lot of people. He's in incarceration. He is in a DSS detention center, even as we speak right now, denied of his freedom, denied of sunlight. He's just incarcerated there, and it's been more than 76 days. 76 days this young man has been held against his will. And okay. We clap. There's been a donation from an anonymous person. $30 was donated, and we appreciate you wherever you are. You know yourself. Thank you very much. Like we said, you can make this donation. And hey, someone just came on. DJ Blaze, big ups to you. That's my Canadian brother. I don't know whether he's come back to Canada or still in Nigeria, but DJ Blaze, respects to you, my brother. Thank you from South Africa, how you helped them, how you exposed us to hear stories about them. We really appreciate you. If you're not able to turn your the right way, then it will be very difficult for me to bring you on. And if you're not able, then we can bring in our brother Ijele, who has a lot of things to say. He seems to be Onyenebolisa. We can feel this on his behalf of his family members. We can feel this on his behalf. Yes, 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 we can do a lot for Moyele Sowore, but please let me be clear. We're not raising money for his family. Moyele Sowore doesn't want anybody to raise money for his family. We're not raising money for his wife. No, that's not what we're doing. So it's important that we emphasize that. What is going on? Okay. All right. Someone is trying to come in. Okay, James Amukoko. Amukoko, you're on, but maybe your camera is, turn your camera back to yourself. Just turn your camera back to yourself. Find that camera button and switch it back to yourself. We are seeing the other things. We are not seeing you. I think your camera is flipped. Okay, I see you now. I see your face, but
all right.
You're still dark. You're still dark. Hello, I can hear you.
Yeah, brother. How are you?
I cannot see your face. I can't see your face, and you need to turn your camera. You need to turn your phone. Turn your phone around.
Yeah, you know, it's very dark. It's very dark here. We don't have light in Nigeria. You know what I mean?
I know, my brother. I know. Just go to that window that I'm seeing. Just put your face on the light. There's a light that I was seeing. Just be looking at that light. If you're looking at that light, we will see your face. You just turn your face to be looking at that light. That's all.
I'm sure you're seeing it. It's better now, right?
Not really. Not really. But go ahead and talk. Go ahead. At least we can hear you. It's not your fault, my brother.
Yeah. Well, I just joined you guys right away. I don't know actually the topic and what you are really discussing.
We are discussing the fire that happened in Onitsha. 2 fires within a gap of 3 days. And we're also discussing the incarceration of Omoyele Sowore for 76 days now. And he's going to be appearing in court on Monday. These are some of the issues that we are looking at right now.
Okay. First of all, you know, concerning Mr. Sowore, I admire the guy's courage, you know. He's a very nice guy and he's fighting for a just cause. I really appreciate him a lot. But we need to really, you know, this issue is very critical. I watched one video some time ago, you know, Sowore criticizing Goodluck Jonathan, you know, before Buhari entered into power.
Yes.
And so what I actually wanted to advise is this guy, wherever he is, I would like him to ask sincerely Goodluck Jonathan for forgiveness. Whether Jonathan gets the information or not, he should open his mouth openly and ask that man for forgiveness. From what I understood, he really went so far. This is really, really, really bad, you know. I mean, what he did from the video I watched, it was really bad, you know. And again, secondly,
James, before you go to your second point, because I like to have a balanced argument. You see, let me tell you something. During the 2015 election, we were the I don't know if you know about the Transformation Ambassadors of Nigeria. We campaigned. I don't know if you know about them.
Yes, I heard about them. Yes.
Yes, we were the diaspora coordinators. We were coordinating Canada, we were coordinating Italy and US, and we actually came down to Nigeria. It was Transformation Ambassadors of Nigeria that actually motivated Jonathan to come back to power. What I'm trying to tell you is this. Even though I supported Jonathan, you need to critically study Omoyele Sowore. Omoyele Sowore does not care about Jonathan in person. Let me tell you something. And just listen to this fact. When Yaradua the president of Nigeria then, had died. When he had died, it was Omoyele Sowore that revealed to Nigerians that your president was already dead, though. It was Sahara reporters that exposed it. When Yaradua was brought back to Nigeria and they refused Goodluck Jonathan to see him, it was Sahara reporters that was attacking. Go and see the videos about him attacking Yaradua. He was in favor of Jonathan as the vice president, that the right thing to do is that the vice president of Nigeria should be allowed to assume the position. He didn't have anything against Jonathan. Now, when Jonathan became president, he didn't start attacking him when he was president. But when he started seeing that things were happening, things that I couldn't see, that you couldn't see, he was an investigative journalist. He was pointing to those things that was happening. Jonathan himself confessed that within his government that he has lost control, that he knew that Boko Haram members were members of his cabinet. Is it all the people that are facing all these corrupt charges and Desi and all of those people, were they not under Jonathan? So we can say that Jonathan, even if you say that Jonathan is not bad, like they are saying about Buhari right now, people say Jonathan was not bad. It was the people around him. So if the people that were around him that were bad, you cannot blame this guy for attacking the president. When Buhari came into power, what did he do? After a few weeks, he saw that this guy was not even the solution to Nigeria. He started attacking. Sowore will attack his own father if his own father was the president of Nigeria and he was messing up. And let me tell you something so that we cannot waste our time. Omoyele Sowore, that I know, will never come to apologize anybody that he has written. He's a journalist. It's not a personal thing. He had a newspaper that was Sahara. That means he will have to apologize to every single person. How about Nnamdi Kanu? Did you understand? So I want us to be objective. I don't want us to keep going back there. Apologizing to Jonathan will not solve that problem right now.
Well, okay. If you say so, good. Another thing is, when you listen to these guys, you know, they are not. I mean, I don't know what they really want. They talk about you know, restructuring Nigeria. They talk about Odudua. They talk about, you know, making Nigeria a better place. I mean, to me, the earlier they identify what they really want, the better. But I think personally, I do not believe that Nigeria will be better at all. It does not matter who enters there. You know, the reason is, listen, this is the way I define Nigeria. It is a British company, you know, managed by the Northerners. And nobody on earth, my brother, nobody, this is where British feed on. This is where they end, this is where they get everything they spend all over the world. So they would rather die than to leave a reasonable human being to rule Nigeria. So what should we do? The earlier the Yorubas start fighting for Dudua, the Biafra, and the other sides, it does not matter. I don't care how many pieces they want to divide the country. I think this is the better idea. But telling me that you are fighting for Nigeria, my brother, you are wasting your fucking time. They will kill the person and kill the generation. Nobody has nobody can revive Nigeria. My brother, mark my word, nobody on earth. It is designed to be so. When you go back to 1884, whatever, the Berlin Accord and so on, you will see their plans. You will see how they balkanized Africa. You see their plans. The things that are happening today are not strange. They planned it. They know things like this will come up. And they have already fortified. They have plans against each idea you bring against the Northerners. The Northerners are parasites.
Let me tell you something, James.
So I advise that we put every effort. Let's put our effort in trying to pull out of this marriage that is not going to work. Forget about I'm a sent. I am God sent to do this, to do that, to revive Nigeria. My brother, you are wasting your time. Who are you going to revive Nigeria for? Listen, is it the Northerners who does not share the same ideology with you? They don't have the same belief. They don't have the same religion. They believe in killing. They believe in, I mean, My brother, we are wasting time. When you compare yourselves to countries that have one language, one religion, one culture, one tradition, one belief, and then you compare them to Nigeria that has more than 1,000 ethnic groups or 20,000. They have different beliefs. Some people believe that, they are the ones that are meant to rule. These other ones are slaves. These other ones are the minority. My brother, these are how Nigeria is based on a wrong foundation. So let's not be wasting our time. My prayer is they release that young man, Sowore, to come out and fight for Judua, not for a better Nigeria. There is no better Nigeria. Only a fool will be talking about better Nigeria. Nigeria is structured to be the way it is, and it's favoring some part of the country and other part of the world.
Okay,
so
James,
my brother.
James,
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I like to give people an opportunity to air their views. All of us cannot have the same opinion, and I like when you stand on what you believe. That's why you have seen that. Just to confirm certain things that you're saying, and we must learn to do this. We must learn to respect each other's opinion. Our people have a proverb that what it means is that you first of all get the ground. You have to first of all secure the ground where you will sleep before you start fighting for
my brother, can I tell you something?
James, I come. Well, let me land. So when you have secured the ground that you're going to sleep, then when you have fought for the ground and you have secured it's your ground, then you will now fight for the mat that you will use to sleep, on that place, because the mat is already your own. Okay. Now, what I'm trying to say is that's why you saw that Omoyele Sowore said, he said, listen, Chidi, we have come to a point where it's not just this person, antagonizing this person on their part, just like you're talking now, and another person antagonizing another person for their own beliefs and their own standing. That it is time we all actually come together and try to understand ourselves. And that's why he reached out. He said, I really want to talk with Nnamdi Kanu. And what happened? They met in New York. And when they met in New York, they shared ideas, and they came to understand that, look, they had the same enemy. They were all fighting against the same person, but they are fighting against this person from different ideologies, and go and see they respect each other. That's what we should be doing. People in IPOB, they have what they are fighting for. They are not confused about it, and they are going about it in their own way vigorously. Other people are also fighting their own ideology. What we should be doing is, if we really want, we should try to understand what the other person is fighting for. When you understand it, you will see that all of us are actually headed in the same direction. Let me tell you, for instance, if you don't understand what Omoyele Sowore's idea is. Omoyele Sowore believes that if things, and I dare you, Nnamdi Kanu has said this before Nnamdi Kanu even joined IPOB. Go and see videos of him carrying Nigerian flag and defending Nigeria and saying that the things that are going on in Nigeria are bad. He was pointing out that the Easterners, Biafran people were being marginalized, but it looked like nobody heard him. It was when they did not listen to him, that's when he said, okay, you know what? We are going on our way. We don't care about the Nigeria anymore. For Omoyele Sowore is saying that the reason why there are all these agitations is because you are marginalizing people. And the reason why you're marginalizing them is because you are the one sitting at the helm of affairs. That we should first of all get this thing from these people, get our country back to ourselves. When we get our country back to ourselves, and this is, remember, it is its own ideology, then we will sit down to have a conversation. The same thing Nnamdi Kanu said, that you cannot impose Nigeria on people. Omoyele Sowore believes that you cannot impose Nigeria on people. But let us have a discussion and decide what we want to do. If in that discussion, you now say, no, I don't want to stay, I want to be on my own, you go and be on your own. Anybody, all of us can just go and be on our different owns. You understand? That is but you must respect people's ideology for now. Let us keep fighting for whatever we are fighting. And don't say that what the other person is doing is rubbish. Because I mean, human beings, we don't really like people don't like that, because the way you see things is as everybody thinks his own way. And if you come and tell this person that what you're thinking is stupid and I am right, that is not how it doesn't form a very good
anyway,
environment.
I didn't mean it that way to insult anybody.
I understand, but we just have to keep on. We've started a process. It is working. If I was doing this program, listen, James, if I was doing this program like how many months ago, even before Sowore was locked up, if you see the kind of response that I'll be getting from people, but the fact that right now, people, let me just say it the way it is, people from the east, people from the west, people from the southeast, people from the southwest can actually begin to have a conversation. It is something good, and that is what is making even people from the north who have a good ideology about Nigeria, the fact that reasonable people from all parts of Nigeria are beginning to think together, it is sending shock waves to the leadership. That's why they are panicking. That's why they are locking Sowore up. So something good has started. You hear Nnamdi Kanu make comments about Omoyele Sowore, you will understand where things are going. You hear people from the north, from Oduduwa Republic, making comments about Sowore and what he's doing. You know that we are all after the same dragon, the same monster. Let's fight together to dismantle them, get our country back, and decide what we want to do. All right. Thank you so much, James. I'm gonna take you off now so that we'll give other people a chance to talk. Thank you very much.
All right. It's all good, brother. It's all good.
Take
care. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye. All right, guys. So I like everybody who comes here and makes their contribution. Nobody has the monopoly of knowledge. You keep on another opportunity to talk. There was something. Okay, other people are coming. Ijela, I'll bring you back. Let me see if Mike King again, if he's able to come in, because he's been trying to join. Mike King. Oh yeah, good, Mike King.
My brother, happy to see you. You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm happy to see you too. I'm happy to see you.
I'm calling from Moscow Russian Federation.
Oh yeah, wow.
Yes, my brother, you know about Nigerian matter, about Sowore matter. If you carry all the whole youth in Nigeria, understand, close Nigeria for one day, take everybody like just to Ghana and bring everybody back, Nigeria will shut down immediately. Because why? That is something that they will discover that they're holding us. Another thing that they're holding us, understand, is that these people are still using us. Why they're still using us, understand? They keep promising us, understand? I remember I saw in the car when Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for Nigeria, you understand, in London. And then he don't have anything, don't have anybody, understand. But when he discovered that, understand, Nigeria is almost the same thing. If you wake up today and sleep tomorrow, it's going to be the same thing. And moreover, again, problem Nigeria have is something like Nana, as we are talking, we are not in Nigeria. It's like we are Nigeria, Nana. The next day, Nana, we will meet Sowore at the same place. We will meet Sowore at the same place. Like now in America, if America discover that you have some little thing, you have some little experience, understand, they will come and pick you and make you a human being. But in Nigeria, immediately they saw you that you have something, that the spirit, that they want to move something, they kill the spirit immediately. When Nnamdi Kanu is talking about Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu is not killing nobody, he's not doing anything, no, he's not doing any crime. We are IPO member, we don't disturb anybody, understand. What we are bringing is idea, how to move the country, how to grow Africa, how to make Africa to united, how to call everybody to be one. But they discovered that they saw that they said that it's a small boy. Immediately they call small boy because in our language, in Igbo, understand, they almost tell us, understand. My father told me that if somebody is my enemy, don't be the enemy of the person, because tomorrow I can be a friend of the person. Me and the person can relate tomorrow. And none of the enemy, you start from childhood, will disturb you in the old age. So this thing happen, and the holding Sowore is not about the sorting, it's not about the revolution. The holding Sowore because they want to know what is going with Nnamdi Kanu. They want to know the secret. They want to go about Nigeria because they saw Sowore and Nnamdi. They want to know the secret. That is what killing Nigeria. You know, Nigeria is what? Nigeria is copying and paste. When they copy, understand, they want to paste it so that if the thing will work for them. And they don't even go for grant to pick people like all those people, understand, to make country to be great. When they call them, understand, immediately they said he's a small boy, he's a this and that. Somebody who married a wife, have a family, have everything. He's still calling the person a small boy. When they call it small, you don't want the person to grow. And they will keep promise and giving fake promise for youth, for African youth. I told you, my brother, all these people, as we are talking now, because I'm now in Russian Federation, when I see light, when I see life, when I see water, when I see things, understand, when I see something that develop my mind, there's people that if in Africa, if in Nigeria, if you pick old mama for village, just take old mama, enter plane, reach Dubai tomorrow. If the old mama come back, if anybody come for village, say give me a vote, the mama will go just put hot water and throw the person. Because why? Because why? Because why? The mama don't see the future. How people are applying future for their people. You understand?
Yes,
And when they finish, you know these people how they do us. When they need us, understand? They just be like us. Until when they eat us, they change and be the same. They go for that occultism and follow the same road. These people are like what Sowore is doing on Lasha. Sowore tried, but he made the mistake, but we don't have to blame him because everybody make the mistake. Because when he come back, you understand, they want to call revelation. He didn't meet with those people, understand, we defend him. Because if Sowore have background, understand, have people that when these idiots are coming, understand, it will be far to fight. You understand? They will stop because they know Nigeria very well. If Nigeria start fight, if a Nigerian man start fight, if he follow with the same way with that fight, he will not fight with you. He will say, he calm down, start begging you. You understand? The same thing they do like in Lagos, understand? When you are peace, this Aburo thing, understand? When they see you, they jam you. If you face them immediately, the same thing they do even in the embassy, when you go like in Nigerian embassy, understand, pleasing them, my brother, you don't find a problem. But when you go for the understand with the, I will destroy everything. They serve immediately because these people are very evil and criminal. This is the reason why they're holding. That's why they're holding all those people. When you fly, when you finish talk, they're marketing. When you finish talk, they're marketing you. Immediately you land in Nigeria, they keep you there for nothing. DSS, they form DSS for what? It's for picking all those criminals, all those people that are awarding billions of contracts. Now they go out from there and they're holding youth who don't have anything. If either they barb your head or they remove your shirt or they remove your key or do this and that or take your phone. All what they're doing now, they face youth. See what happened in that on a chatting. Nobody come, even Nigerian media, it didn't even show us what is going on. How many people that die? How many shops that they destroy? People that go there and try to see how they will calm people down. Is this our brother? This Igbo Charity Foundation. It's the same people that who go for there and calming our people down so that anger. Our governor go for there. What he's telling them is that nobody should raise alarm for any attack because if they attack or attack, they mean this and that. This is what he's telling them. I don't know if he drunk or what. All this thing, as a human being, as me. Now he jammed my son or he killed my dog. He come and start telling me that this their dog, he offended me, my brother. I will take knife. I will balance it. So that we will end up in the place that when anything that God wants, let it happen like that, my brother. These people is
right. Mike,
yeah,
thank
brother.
you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate your contribution. Okay, let me give other people a chance. God bless you. Okay,
thank you, my brother. Bless you too. Bless you.
God bless you too,
my brother.
All right, guys. Yeah. That was Mike King reaching us from Croatia. Let me try. From Moscow. Yeah, I said Moscow, I think. Anyway, but that's our brother there. Didn't make something. When people are making their contribution, they are just making their contribution. Okay. I don't really think we have to remember. We just respect people's opinions. And that's why it's called their opinion. People must not agree with you. You just make your own point and let them be. All right. You cannot analyze people, or you cannot convince people, or you cannot educate people just by talking with them in 2-3 minutes. Okay. So what we try to do here is to just give people a platform, give them when we do open mic, is an opportunity for people to just air their views. So please let's not make all these comments and try to abuse people or insult them or denigrate them. Let's just give them a chance to talk, make their own contributions. All right. And we all also have different levels of understanding. The worst thing you can do is to try to denigrate somebody because of how they look, because of how they speak English, because of how they make their point. It is not right. Okay. If somebody thinks I'm a madman, so what? If somebody thinks I'm crazy, so what? That's their thinking. Does it make me crazy? No. Do I think I'm crazy? No. It's just their opinion, and their opinion about me does not define me. And I cannot wake up and refuse to eat because somebody said something about me. No, I cannot come and kill myself. So you think, why are you killing yourself? You think if you say that that Sowore made a mistake, that Sowore will come and convince you that he didn't make a mistake? Let me tell you one secret about Omoyele Sowore. There was a time they were writing things about him, and we're like, we're all worried. You know what Sowore said? Sowore said, Chidi, listen, do you know how many things I write about people? And ministers and presidents. If those people were to react, I won't be here. People don't, you think they're all happy. So when people write about me, I need to have I need to also be able to absorb some things that people write about me. That's the way the world is. So if you don't have a thick skin, you cannot blend with people. You cannot associate with people. So let's not be very, very sensitive. When somebody says something, just react, begin to curse the person. No, you too, you must have said one or two things about people. It's better when people say something about you. All you can do is just say the one that you know about yourself. That's what you have to say. Okay, let me try to bring somebody in. I also want to acknowledge Raphael Chiamaka Jere. Raphael, if you want to come on, it'll be my pleasure. But you have to keep your phone on the horizontal. And if you make a request, I'll bring you in. Raphael, we're talking about the Onitsha market disaster and the one that also happened this morning. We want to know what is going on. There's a conspiracy theory about that. Do you think it is true? Do you think it is not? Somebody said we should not blame the government. Somebody said we should blame the people that are there in Onitsha. Somebody said we should look at the market, the market union authority. Somebody said we should look at so many things. All right. So guys, come in, make a request so you can come and give us your own opinion about what is going on. All right. Let me see. Let me try to add you and see what I can bring you in. I hope your phone is on the horizontal, Brother Raphael, because that's what I'm doing. My profile is horizontal, so for me to bring you in. Okay, yes. Hey, Amore.
My governor.
Amore.
I'm just on my way from work now, so I just joined you in like 2 minutes.
I know it's okay. It's okay, my brother. We've been talking about the Onitsha market and the way they did not respond. What do you have to say about that? You live in a developed country. Let me say that, and you see how emergency services respond when people call them. 2 hours, 3 hours later, there was no single fire truck, and people were using pure water to try to quench this fire. Is that the kind of government that we should be celebrating?
Yeah, the line is breaking because I'm on the road. I don't know. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead. We can hear you. We can hear you. We can hear you.
Yeah. The truth is that we can see that this is more evidence that the system needs a total overhaul. This is more evidence that if there's anybody that is already slacking, if there's anybody that have not joined this revolution, you should see that it is unfortunate that a lot of life is gone. A lot of people, have died because of this our lackadaisical approach to things in Nigeria. Things have degraded to this particular level, and it is high time we arise and begin to speak up. It's very, very unfortunate for those who have died, but this is a system that cannot work if we continue like this. It's a system that can never work. So, if Nigeria must work, people must be speaking up. We're actually on the road where I'm still working, but I really appreciate you, my governor. It's so pathetic what's happening to our nation. So
Thank you.
pathetic. Yeah.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much, Raphael. I just wanted to
Yeah.
see your beautiful face. I hear your voice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you
Yeah.
go because I know you're working. So
Yeah, I'm
please,
working right now.
keep
Yeah.
the good work you're doing, okay? I
Thank you,
love
Governor.
you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Love you so
bye-bye.
much. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, people like Raphael, we really, really appreciate him. He uses his platform. He's very outspoken. He focuses on to call them out. He's not afraid to call them out. People like him, we need more of them. If we all use our platforms to highlight the evil that is happening in our community and in our society and in our government, there will definitely be a change. But if we just waste our data and our credit discussing Big Brother Nigeria and discussing useless things, it's not good. Don't forget, we're doing this to raise awareness for the GoFundMe of that we're okay. This is Pastor Lufade. Yeah, hi, Pastor Ola. God bless you. So, like I was saying, don't forget to go to the GoFundMe page of Take It Back Movement. Take It Back Movement has started Free Sowore Now GoFundMe page, and they're raising money to try to support every effort to see that Omoyele Sowore is freed. And this effort is a combination of things. Let the records clearly show that we are not contributing money to bail Omoyele Sowore. We reject that bail. Our lawyer, Femi Falana, is contesting it. He has filed a countersuit to that effect, and the case will be heard. The case will be heard on Monday, on this Monday, the 21st of October. And on that day, he'll be challenging the bail conditions and the bail amount. So we are contributing money towards every other effort, like, we that even though he is doing, Femi Falana is doing it free of charge. I mean, there's nothing wrong in we saying, sir, can we book your hotel? He would normally say no, but whatever it is that we can do, want to make sure that we're able to do that. And don't forget that not only Sowore, we have Agba Jelingo, we have Mandate, we have a couple of other people too, excuse me, that this government has arrested and they've detained them because they think they are in the opposition. All of those people, we are attending to their needs. We are sending lawyers to them. We are paying lawyers to be able to handle their cases. And this involves a lot of logistics and expenditure. That's why we are raising these monies. Programs are planned to keep on letting the government know that we're dissatisfied with what they're doing. Those monies will be used to make sure that those programs are sponsored and supported. So that's what we're doing. If you go to GoFundMe, if you Google GoFundMe and you type Free Sowore Now, you'll be able to see your contribution. It doesn't matter if you're in Nigeria too, you can use your ATM card to do it. If you have the Visa logo or you have the MasterCard logo, you're able to do that from Nigeria and from all over the world. It doesn't matter which currency you want to donate, it is possible. Let me tell you, this GoFundMe page was established by the Take It Back movement. It is not a faceless group. That is the bedrock of Omoyele's activities. That is the movement that he convened from there he metamorphosized, or he also got himself involved and established and helped to form the African Action Congress. All right. Maluda Mohammed, I've been trying to put you in, but you have to hold your phone this way. Mohammed, you have to hold your phone this way. Don't keep your phone this way. You have to hold your phone this way. All right. Let's try you again and see if it's going to work. All right. I'm adding you now, Maluda Mohammed, to make your every kind of opinion is accepted here. You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to agree with us. You don't even have to agree with Omoyele Sowore. All I ask is that you make your presentation in a very civilized manner. Okay, so everybody is welcome. And Mahmoud, I'm adding you. I hope it works. It's telling me adding now, but I hope your connection is also strong. It says declined. Declined. I'm going to try to add you again now. Maluda Mohammed, hope your phone is held in the horizontal. Can add you, or you log out, and when you log in, keep your phone horizontal before you try to make a request. That's the only way I can add you. Okay. If it's not working, it's okay. You can also let me see. It's not working. It's not working. You can try something else. Log out and try to log in again. Okay. Okay, Malud. Yeah, just try to log in again. Maybe it will happen, or maybe your connection is not strong enough. Check your connection. I'm gonna try to add Raymond. Raymond, you requested. I will just try to add you and let you make your own contribution. Guys, today is a special broadcast. As you guys know, we are focusing on the Onitsha market disaster, the Ochanja market disaster, and then the Awada disaster too that happened just 2 days after. That is not acceptable. And just the same things that were happening in the former incident where there was no available fire service. 2 days later, another fire outbreak from a tanker, a petrol tanker, too, burned down houses, burned down property. There was still no fire service. The government had said that, oh, you know what, blah, 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 trying to blame this person, trying to blame that person. We said, you didn't have trucks. They said, no, we had trucks. Okay, now the fire has happened again, and you guys did not even say anything. You didn't bring your trucks again. So who is to? I would like to acknowledge a blogger in our midst, Nekpen Obasogi. How are you, Nekpen? Thank you so much for signing in. Olawale Badmos, thank you so much for signing in. You guys, when you come and show your support, we appreciate it. Oops, my battery is dying. Okay, I'm gonna have to plug in something to make sure that we stay live. All right, guys, if anybody wants to come in, just send me a request and we will bring you in. Nekwen Obasogi, if you want to come in, you can send me a request. Keep your phone in the horizontal and I'll give you an opportunity to air your opinion. Guys, today is open mic. We're just giving people an opportunity to contribute whatever they want to say on the show. We're going to be rounding up very soon. I wanted to do straight 2 hours. It looks like we already actually done 2 hours. We've overshot, but it's okay. Today was very, very interesting. We had conversations and they make contributions that are very, very valid. And I'd like to really, really appreciate everybody who has come on the show and made their own contributions. Ramon Flash, I'm going to try to bring you in again. Guys, remember what I said, if you want to come in, your phone has to be held horizontally, it's sensitive to the, if you hold your phone vertically, it's not going to work. And if you don't have a strong signal, it also will not work. So make sure that these things are working for you. You have a strong signal, and you also are holding your phone in the horizontal. I'm adding you right now. Let's see if it's gonna work. All right, guys, but while we're at this, make sure you just head over to GoFundMe and click on just click on their search button, or you can just click right here, right now. There is a GoFundMe link that Erica has shared with us. You can click on that link. It will take you to GoFundMe page, and you can make a donation. Someone is writing something. I'm going to read it very soon. Onisha, fire disaster is due to lack of infrastructure in Nigeria. Yes, I agree with you, Nepen. It's due to lack of infrastructure. Obviously fell because I mean, I don't know right now, but I won't be surprised if that tanker fell because of bad road. If it was not a deliberate action, it would have fallen because of bad road. And see, you know, God starts doing his thing, and he wants to see how far you are cooperating with him. By God's grace, that tanker fell into the gutter, massive gutter, and was emptying the content inside that gutter also. That would have made the fire be contained, because that gutter is a very huge gutter. And that gutter, yes, Erica Wanyanwu is sharing the GoFundMe page, and Gottlieb Denizad is also sharing that page. Thank you, guys. If that gutter was clean, if it was kept free, the fuel would have continued until it goes into the river. Okay, but you and I know the gutter is not clean. People have their shops close to the gutter. It's crazy. It's crazy. And all of those things. People have said, don't blame the governor. Don't blame this person. Don't blame. No. You blame the governor for everything. You blame the president for what is happening right now in Onitsha. I'm telling you, that's the way it works. When we here in Canada, anything that happens, we blame the prime minister. And the prime minister does not come and start saying, oh, you people cannot blame me. I'm the prime minister. My office is in Ottawa. Why are you blaming me about something that is happening in Toronto? No. What the prime minister does is immediately he sees an issue, he calls the person who is in charge and gets them to do what they're supposed to do. Then he comes on TV, the prime minister, and he apologizes for something he doesn't even know anything about. He takes responsibility. In Nigeria, we run away from responsibility, or we divert the responsibility. We actually lock people up when they tell us that we did anything. When Buhari was panicking and locking Omoyele Sowore up for insulting him, according to him, people say, oh, you know what, blah, 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 blah. It's not like that with everybody. Look at Ikpeazu, governor of Abia State, threatening somebody over the phone that they should not write anything bad about his government. If they see anything, they should pretend they did not see that. If they write anything, that he will lock them up in Abuja, and that his family will not be able to bail him. So when you hear that, it makes you think that, oh, these government people, so they're using the power of state to deal with people they don't like. The governor of Abia State did not say that, I didn't do this thing, or I didn't do the other one. He said that even if I do this thing, don't write about it. I'm telling you. Nekpe Obasogi is asking, so Sowore is still under the custody of DSS? Of course. He's been there for 76 days. I know a lot of people don't realize it. Before you start opening your mouth to say anything about Sowore, I need you to understand that Sowore has been there for 76 good days, locked up, against his will, illegally, from abduction or kidnap by DSS. 76 days. He told us they don't allow him to see sunlight. He's just locked up in a room. For doing what? For saying that the roads are bad. For saying that there are no hospitals. The ones you have are dilapidated, no drugs. For saying that children are sitting down on the ground and studying and rain is falling on them. For saying that roads are bad, though. A tanker will fall in those potholes, so if that tanker falls, something will happen, oh, and then you lock him up. But lo and behold, that pothole makes a tanker to fall. And how many people get killed? But you still keep him in prison. You say Sowore insulted the president of Nigeria, but somebody who is the daughter of a friend or relative of Buhari, the president of Nigeria, a friend's daughter will harass the first lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and DSS, you could not do anything. SSS, you could not, you stood by and watched as a girl insult the wife to the president inside Asu Villa, challenge her authority inside the presidential villa, official residence. This person is not an employee of the federal government of Nigeria and DSS, Directorate of State Security. The whole, that DSS, you're in charge of the whole of Nigeria. You people were there standing. And Aisha Buhari said, you people watched helplessly. This one is not, this lady was there exchanging words and you couldn't do anything. You couldn't, you had to, the president's wife had to be shouting. And you didn't do anything. That was not his fault. But Sowore will write about the things that are happening in the country and you people will lock him up. It's okay. It's all right. That's all I can say with a look. I will say, if you carry small pikin something, is like his toy or something that belongs to him or her, you carry and raise your hand like this. One day, that your hand will begin to pain you. What you go do? You go drop it or you throw it away. Either one, you can't hold it forever. And we are prepared to go with you the whole length, no matter how long you want to go. We'll do that with you. All right, guys, I'll be rounding up very soon. We've been here for long, and